In pursuit of a simpler life, Swedes have a unique approach to decluttering that goes beyond mere tidying up. Known as the Swedish Death Cleaning method, or döstädning in Swedish, this cultural practice has gained global attention for its blend of organisation and mindfulness. Swedish death cleaning isn't as morbid as it sounds. It's a decluttering method popularised by the Swedish author Margareta Magnusson in her book The Gentle Art of Swedish Death Cleaning. The idea behind Swedish death cleaning is to gradually declutter your living space throughout your life so that in the event of your death, your friends and family won't be burdened with the task of sorting through a lifetime of belongings. If you want to give the Swedish death cleaning method a go, here are 6 tips to make it work for you. 1. Start decluttering early. In Magnusson's book, she encourages anyone over 65 to start decluttering and organising their belongings in preparation for their death. However, she stresses that it's never too early to start. This allows for a gradual and less overwhelming approach. 2. Categorise your possessions. Decluttering your home and valuing the significance of every possession can be overwhelming. Your first step should be to divide your belongings into categories, for example, clothing, books, sentimental items, and so on. This makes it easier to systematically go through your belongings and helps you feel less overwhelmed while decluttering. 3. Reflect on the significance of each item. As you go through your items in order, reflect on the significance of each. Consider whether each item holds sentimental value, brings you joy, or serves a practical purpose in your current life. When using the Swedish death cleaning method, you should keep only the items that are truly useful, bring you joy, or have significant meaning. Even if an item no longer serves you a purpose, remember to reflect on the legacy you want to leave behind. This is integral to the practice. Identify items that tell your life story and are important for preserving your memories. These items may be passed down to family members or friends. 4. Organise as you go. As well as getting rid of stuff, you should try to organise the possessions you decide to keep. Create a storage system for your wardrobe. Put keepsakes together in a box and try to keep different categories of belongings together in one place. Don't forget about the organisation of important documents either, such as wills, financial records and other legal papers. Your loved ones will need access to these after you die, so they should be organised and easily accessible. Communicate the location of these documents to a trusted family member or friend. 5. Discuss it with loved ones. Although not essential, telling your loved ones that you're using the Swedish death cleaning method is a good idea. Friends and family members might get upset with the idea that you're preparing for death, so it's important to reassure them it's just to leave your belongings in a tidy state. And 6. Make it a regular thing. Swedish death cleaning is not a one-time process. Make sure that you regularly reassess your possessions and continue to declutter and organise as needed. I hope this video has helped. Don't forget to subscribe for more home care, laundry and washing machine tips. Thanks for watching.